Hi guys, it's Maisie. Finally, I can film my Every Craft a Pound haul. It arrived on Monday, I'm glad to say, after a very long fight with DPD. But let's just get straight on with it. I also do have 2 craft magazines, but we'll go through those at the end. So as everyone knows, there was an amazing products on Every Craft a Pound last week, maybe the week before they started being put up. And some of the deals were just not to be turned away. So I click on at least once a week just to check what's going on. I clicked on, there were some beautiful things, I purchased them. So yeah, I'm going to start with the boring things. There's only 2 of them. So I bought myself a magnetic shim, which I'm going to cut in half for my die cut machine because I'm sick of my dies moving when I go to cut them. So I'm going to solve that problem. That one was £1. It is a 0.5mm shim, so hoping it works because yeah. I then bought 4 rolls of double-sided tape for £2. I love Every Craft a Pound tape. I buy it frequently. Well, every time I do an order I'll make sure I purchase at least 4 rolls. And this is the 9mm for a change, because I normally have either the 6mm or the 4mm. I think this is the 6. Yeah, this is the 6mm. I don't know if I have any of the 4mm left. But yeah, so 4 rolls of 9mm tape. Next I picked up quite a few bits, well, sort of a few bits from the Lost and Found collection by Dovecraft. I picked up the stamp set, that's probably glaring to hang, but it's just got the triangle saying let's get lost, the compass, the stag saying adventure, and the bear with the mountain scene in. Now, I first seen this collection on Miss Paper Lover's channel and I fell in love with it then, and I am so glad I finally have it. So that one there was £1. I then picked up these dies, and I believe these were £1.99, I want to say. Yeah, I think they were. Which again is from the Lost and Found collection. So we've got the camera, the compass, it's easier if I show you that way. We've got the banner, the camping scene, the camera, the compass, and the lantern. And yeah, I cannot wait to test these and see what they look like. I then got the twine, which is 3 spools of twine. There's 10 meters on each. I didn't actually expect them to be so small, which is nice because it means I can store them easier. And we have a sort of cream and a brown, an off-white and red, and then a yellow and green. I suppose you could also use these for Christmas, but I will probably use them for book binding. And then I got the 8x8 paper pack. Now this has probably been shared the hell out of by the time I finally got around to filming this, so I'm not going to do a flick through because that would be pointless. Everybody's seen it. Yeah, so I got the 8x8 paper pack. There's 36. I shall just put my teeth back in. 36 sheets, 3 sheets of 12 designs. These are the 12 designs. They're acid and linear free, as are most Dovecraft papers, and it's 150 GSM cardstock. I will just turn it over so we can look at the lovely bears with that mountain scene in, because it's my favourite paper. So that was also £1. I don't remember if I said already. I then picked up a few miscellaneous bits that don't belong to any collection, so I shall show those next. Stay there. So I picked up the Fiesta Fever paper pad. This was £4, I want to say. It's the 8x8, and again, Miss Paper Lover, I seen it, I fell in love. I was like, I will have this paper pad one day. And this one I will give a quick flick through. So, as with most first edition paper pads, we have 1 fabric textured design, 1 spot UV design, 3 glittered and half double-sided. So we'll start off with the double-sided. Oh, I love that skull one, that's beautiful. This has got a lot of sugar skulls in, which is so my thing. Oh, look at that. So I love the vibrancy of it as well. This is quite a bright paper pad, which will be good for my scrapbooking, because as most people know, I normally scrapbook in 8x8. We then have this cut apart, which is pretty cool. I'm so cutting that one out for my mum, because my mum loves things like this too. So here is one of the glittered papers. We do have some single-sided normal papers. So we've got this one, which in some of the little banners it says Gracias. But again, that is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. This one here is one of my favourites, and it's the sugar skulls on the glittered pink background. And if I fussy cut any of these out, I'm going to make sure I get something out of this pink as well. These glittered flowers. This is the spot UV. Not that I really noticed it at first. And then we have the textured. So that one was £4. I then picked up this mini paper pad. It's the 4" by 4", well, just under, Lost Forest by the Paper Addicts, which is also the a Trimcraft brand. So it's 100 sheets. There's 20 sheets. 20 designs, 5 of each design, and there are 100 GSM cardstock, so that they are pretty thin paper. But again, I seen this on Miss Paper Lover's channel and liked it, and I was like, I'm going to get myself that too. I did ideally want the 12x12, but I will stick with the 4x4. So I will do a quick flick through of this one. So it's a lot like the red and blue marine 4x4 paper pad that I got off of Sam in my giveaway winnings, but obviously just woodland themed, and this will be handy because I quite often make 6x6 cards, so this will be handy for layering and stuff, and more masculine cards. Well, obviously that's not going to be, but there's a few masculine papers in here. So, but I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. That was £1. And then we have 2 stamps from Dovecraft. These were 50p each. We have Friendship Isn't a Big Thing, It's a Million Little Things. I'm just going to take this. It makes no difference if I take it out, it's still going to glare like hell. And this stamp means quite a lot to me because my friends sometimes don't see me from one week to the next. But they'll still ring in and check in with me and make sure I'm okay, and we make sure each other's okay. So that's that one. And then I got this Leave a Little Sparkle Wherever You Go, because this is my favourite quote ever. I have quite a few things with Leave a Little Sparkle Wherever You Go written on it. So, yeah. And I'm trying to build up my stamp collection because I had a bit of a mishap with them. And I bought a stamp from somewhere and I didn't store my stamps properly and they melted a few. So I had to chuck quite a few of my stamps away, which was a bit of a shame. So I am trying to build it back up. Next we have a few bits from Dovecraft Falkland, and another Miss Paper Lover's fault. I'm blaming you, Grace. It's not Grace's fault at all, but if I have someone to blame, I feel better about it. I seen Grace show this on her channel, and it's the butterflies. I fell in love with the butterflies, if I'm honest. The others I could live without, but the butterfly papers, and maybe this birdcage paper here, I was just like, no, I have to have it. So again, I will do a quick flick through, because I'm sure everybody has hauled the hell out of this. Just mine took forever to get to me. So we have some really beautiful designs. We have this one, is one of my ultimate favourites. Butterflies are quite a big thing in my family, so we all love butterflies. Not so keen on moths, which a lot of people think is weird that I don't like moths, but no thanks. So we have some glittered designs, we have a couple of foiled designs as well. And there's 3 of each sheet, which means I can use them and not feel guilty. So this one was £3. I then picked up the washi tape to go with it. This was £1. I also picked up the cotton ribbons, again mainly for the butterfly. And yeah, I like having ribbon in my stash. I don't use it very often, but it's there if I need it. This was also £1, and then I picked up the stamp and die set for £1.99. And again, butterfly. And I quite like this Handmade with Love stamp. I could use that on the presents that I'm making for Christmas. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed with this die set. I'm quite chuffed with my haul from Every Crafter Pound, if I'm completely honest. So that's everything I got from Every Crafter Pound. Not a lot, I grant you, but there was more that I could have had, but I knew I wouldn't have used. So that's why I stuck with the little bits that I got, and I'm happy with them, so that's all that matters. So I shall now show you my 2 craft magazines. So I bought one yesterday and one today. The first one I picked up was Papercraft Essentials. I got this one from Sainsbury's. Did I go into Sainsbury's? Yeah. And it wasn't yesterday I picked this up. Clearly I have been missing in action and I've skipped a few days. I picked this up on Sunday. So this is the October 2018 edition, month, magazine, whatever. I don't have a subscription to any magazines because some of them I don't like. So yeah, Papercraft Essentials, and I shall just flip it over and we shall have a quick glance at what the free gift was. Yours your ultimate gift to create fun festive makes that all the family will love. So the first gift was this stamp set here, which I do have to show you. So it's a little Christmas stamp set with 2 dies. Sorry, I've just noticed my boyfriend is rummaging for sweets, and I just very faintly heard him reaching for them. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. So this is the beautiful stamp set, and these are the matching dies. So we have one for the little reindeer and one for the Santa hat, which are adorably cute. And this is quite a cutesy design. I quite like the fact that there's a wine bottle involved, though. That did make me laugh. And I have tested this stamp set out just to see if it stamps well, because I have had stamp sets from magazines in the past where they have not stamped well at all. So this is the stamp that I chose. It was the sleigh. It stamps absolutely perfectly. It's so beautiful, and it colours really well as well. So that's the first stamp set. Now, I don't know whether it's because I bought in Sainsbury's or what, but this was a bit of a bumper pack, which is kind of why I got it. The next free gift, as it were, that was in this magazine is this quite a big stamp set. So that's this one here, and again I have tested one of the stamps. A lot of this is quite cartoonish, which I quite like. I love this sleigh down the bottom here, which is, it's a lot fancier than this simple sleigh here, but nevertheless it's beautiful. And I shall show you the Santa that I coloured about 20 minutes before I started filming this video, or however long we are into the video. So that's the Santa Claus there, and again, stamps beautifully. It looks absolutely amazing once coloured. So I'm quite happy with those. And yeah, this was an added bonus for this magazine. And it's got quite a few different stamps that I don't have. So the gingerbread man and woman, the nutcrackers, which I think is really cool. This really cutesy reindeer here. The Christmas pudding, I don't possess a Christmas pudding stamp. And the string of lights, that's really quite cool as well. So that's the 2 stamp sets that were in the magazine. This is one of the reasons I don't like stamp sets that come from magazines. The back never ever stays on there. It just falls off and it annoys me. But that's neither here nor there. So yes, that's the 2 stamp sets. I'm just going to hide these under there so they stop the glare. And then it also came with this paper pack here, which has got all manner of things in. On the front page we've got these wreaths. 2 of them have something in, 2 of them are plain, and then we have these sort of tags. They're not called tags, they're called something else, but I don't know what that is right now. One side we have patterned paper, one side we have some sort of thing, so like a Christmas scene, or here we have Christmas tags. So we have some banners down the bottom, and that is kind of how it works right the way through. I absolutely love these tags. I cannot wait to use those. And yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be in there either. And for the price of £6.99 for all that I've got is amazingly good. Was it £6.99? I'm just going to double check that. I think it was. Yes, it was. So yeah, we get these Christmas scenes, which I did buy a magazine with this kind of thing in last year. And I did use quite a lot of the Christmas scenes. And some of these papers don't necessarily have to be used for Christmas, which is quite cool. So like these star ones I can use in my scrapbook if I don't use them for Christmas. This one, I'm not quite sure how it's Christmas, if I'm completely honest. This does not say Christmas to me, but there we are. I just won't use it. I'll use the backing papers instead. But yeah, it's just it's really nice papers actually, and it's nice to have the scenes as well. So now I think we're getting into just papers at the moment, and then it starts all over again. So you have 2 of each one, which is quite handy. It means I don't have to pick if I want to use the scene or the paper, because I have 1 of each. But then it becomes a problem if I want 2 of each. So that's the first magazine, which is Papercraft Essentials. And then I also picked up today, which I do have one, I am expecting 1 part of it still. So I picked up this one here, which is the Making Cards and Paper Crafts Value Kit. So it comes with 136 stamps, 37 projects and 32 craft papers. And I quite like this magazine because there aren't many adverts in it at all, and it's just a selection of cards that you can make with each set of papers, as it were, and each stamp set and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. So instead of having to flick through, like this one, we do sometimes like this. Don't get me wrong, I love the adverts, it gives me something to look at, but it's, you know, it's a page that I could do without, kind of thing. So that's why I like Making Cards and Papercraft. So the paper kit shall go through first. This was also £6.99. And for what I have received from this magazine is an amazing deal. So we have this one first, which is called Betsy the French Bulldog. And I absolutely freaking love this. It's adorable. And I also have a free download thing how to download your digital craft papers, so I can re-download or reprint it, which is nice. And all of these are single-sided, which makes my life easier. So this is the first page, some cut aparts. We have quite a lot of cut aparts in here, which I appreciate. Then we have, these are the papers, and they are obviously just shorter than A4 because you have to cut off the branding strip. So they are just some really beautiful floral papers for that collection. We have one more there. Then we move on to this marble geometric, which I'm not sure if it has a name. I shall just check. Marvellous Marble, they have called it. So again, we have quite a few cut parts. I quite like this because I can cut them into A5, which is nice. Again, some more cut parts. I believe these are 3x4 square rectangles. Let's just have a look. I can't tell with that one. Just under, it's 3.5 by 2 3/4 of an inch, so that's pretty cool. I think that's artist trading card size. Some more marble papers. Then we move into the Winter Friends collection, so we've got some cut aparts that we can colour, which I adore. And then some more papers. This is a hell of a lot for £6.99 is all I can say. It's blooming great value for money. So a lot of that is Nordic sort of jumper style. Then we have some more papers, and these papers are stunning. Admittedly, they are just thin paper, but I'll be using them as backing papers anyway. Absolutely freaking love this one. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So when I reprint it, I will be printing it on cardstock so I can use it. Then we have this one, which is called Create at Christmas, I think. Is it called Create at Christmas? Yeah, because that one's called Winter Friends, and that's called Marvellous Marble. Yep, so I believe this one's called Create at Christmas. I think, yeah, we're going to go with it. Create at Christmas, which is quite beautiful because it's quite modern. Then we have these cut aparts, some more papers, another paper, some more cut aparts. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to cut out, but I'll manage it somehow. I'm not very good at fussy cutting, or I wasn't anyway. And some more papers. Again, I like the modern feel of this one. And then lastly, we have some sentiments on the back. So we have a holly jolly Christmas, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, ones like that, which is nice. So that's the 32 craft papers. We then have the stamp sets. So the first one is this border stamp set, which is worth £12.99. And I quite like these borders because I'm naff at doodling. I just can't do it. So it makes my life a lot easier. So there's that one. Then we have this alphabet stamp set. So we have upper and lowercase, and it also comes with some sentiments. We've got handmade, with love, happy birthday, congratulations to you. We also have some punctuation, which is really nice. We've got a exclamation mark, comma, question mark, and some 3 kisses. So I do love a good alpha stamp set. I'm just going to have to sit there and cut the lowercase from the uppercase, but that's not a problem. It shouldn't be too difficult with my craft knife. Then we have this one, which is an exclusive Winter Friends 18-piece stamp set, and I absolutely freaking love this snow globe. So yeah, we've got some deer, some rabbits or hare, a dog looking type creature, a raccoon, a squirrel, a fox, a penguin, a polar bear. Is that a polar bear? Yes, that's a polar bear and an owl. And then we've got some presents and snowflakes and stuff. So that's a really, really nice stamp set. And I'm actually really pleased I got it. And then lastly, we have this one, which is the Essential Christmas Stamps for all your paper craft projects. And this is a more traditional-ish kind of Christmas stamp set. So we've got It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, a little snow globe with a house in it, Noel, Christmas, but I don't like Christmas spelled that way, it really annoys me. Do Not Open Till Christmas, Joy, the stag or reindeer, the stag's head, Christmas pudding, some snowflakes, 2 trees, a present, to and from, which are very important stamps, and Merry Christmas. And we've also got a little star to go on top of the trees. Now, and I love this stamp set. Now, at the beginning, you would have heard me say 5 stamp sets. Now, when I picked this up from WH Smith today, there was supposed to be 5. There's supposed to be this Family Sentiments stamp. I have gotten hold of Making Cards and Papercraft, and they have sent one out in the post for me. Because I did take it back to WH Smith, but all of the copies that they had the same problem. So it's not a major issue. To get 4 stamp sets in one magazine is amazing anyway. But I just thought I'd email them and just let them know that the stamp set was missing. And I also gave them a call because I forgot to mention that WH Smith had 2 copies in that also were missing the same one. And they were really good about it. They took my address. They were like, we will send one right out in the post. So that was awesome. But all of this that I've just showed you that came with this magazine was a whole £6.99, and it has free digi downloads, which is amazing. I don't think I've ever had this much from a craft magazine before. It was absolutely astonishing, and I love it. So yeah, that is all of my stuff from Every Craft a Pound and my 2 craft magazines. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Say hi to me down in the comments, and I shall be back soon, hopefully with my missing stamp set. And yes, I will see you soon. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.